The Rav Elyashiv, alav Shalom, studied Torah in a way that's beyond our imagination. Things that it's hard for us to comprehend. Only thing he wanted in life is Torah. He would sleep 3 hours, 3.5 hours a day. He'd wake up at 2:30 in the morning and start his first seder of learning Torah until Netz Minyan. After that, go back to learning. All day, all night learning Torah. Now, of course, because he was one of the Gedolei Ador, the tzibur, the community needed him. Needed him to make psak halacha, get involved in certain things. Sometimes they would invite him to events which most of the time he would not attend because it would disturb his learning. One guy came to him and begged him to come to the Brit Milah of his kid. And he told him, no, I can't, I have obligations. What obligations? It's obligations to learn Gemara, Shulchan Aruch, the Poskim, that's obligations. Yeah, but you can do another. No, I have obligations. The guy was a close student, he begged him to come, he said, okay, fine, I'll come. Why? Why does he agree to come? He says, listen, Rabbi, I understand your time is valuable. That's why we set it up, that as soon as you come in, within 20 minutes, you're out of there. Meaning there's no singing, dancing, food, this, DJ, all that stuff. No. Rabbi, we just want you to come over there, give us blessing, hold the baby, be the sandak. 20 minutes, you're out of the whole thing. He said to him, okay, fine, I'll come. So, a day before, the Rav Elyashiv tells his helper, his Rabbi, tell him, listen, call him, tell him I can't come tomorrow. Can't. What call the Rabbi? He's waiting this thing. Oh, I can't. I have obligations. I have things I have to catch up on. I only study 20 hours instead of 21. You know, it's obligations. No, Rabbi. The guy cries again. Long story short, he ends up going. They go to a place. Everything is like military. Gets there, baby. Brit Milah, finished. Okay, bye-bye. Now on the way home, the driver is happy. Why? They're out of there quickly. But then the driver, it's in the book. It's in the book. And he says, I learned a lesson about how Rav Elyashiv looks at the world from that day. It took me to a different world. What happened? He's happy as can be. Why? They were in the party and made the people happy. Great, right? And get out of there in 20 minutes. Everything worked as planned. So he's proud. And he said, so the rabbi is going to be happy with me. He's like, so Rabbi, Baruch Hashem, see, everything worked out great. You were out of there in 20 minutes. And Rav Elyashiv waited for a moment and looked at him and says, 22 minutes. 22 minutes. He calculated every second of his day. Now you may think, wow, he's exaggerating. No, you don't understand. He looks at those 2 minutes as now I just lost 2 minutes of Torah. I'm never going to be able to get back unless I make it up. I have to learn 2 more minutes of Torah today. I can't just let 2 minutes fly by. What, you want me to be an Am Haaretz? You want me to be ignorant? What ignorant? You've been studying Torah for 90 years. It's 2 minutes I have to make up. Where's the 2 minutes come from? No one knew. He already studied 20 hours a day. Where is the 2 minutes going to come? And that's another story. Guy comes to him and says, Rabbi, we have this guy has some halachot, things to learn, this, that, and there's a psak, and we need your help. So he wants to meet you. Okay, he's a rabbi, he's Talmid Chacham. So the guy comes, he sits down with him for a half hour. Now it's not half hour socializing, you just talk about baseball, basketball. He's talking about Torah. Half hour. After he finishes, the guy stops talking, finishes, okay, he leaves. Rabbi Elyashiv says everything he says, shtuyot. Everything he was saying was mistakes. What he was saying was mistakes, the guy. He has all these things, it was all full mistakes. Okay, but, well, the rest of us will say, well, at least we learned from the mistakes, right? Rav Elyashiv says, I have to make it up. What do you mean? It's learning. Okay, there's a mistake. You're going to make mistakes once in a while. He's learning. He's telling you his mistakes, and you're correcting them. So in essence, that's actually learning. For the rest of us humans, that's learning Torah. We thought that we're allowed to do something, and we found out through the learning that we're not allowed to do it, or vice versa. That's learning. Rav Elyashiv, that wasn't learning. That half hour wasn't learning. He says, I have to make it up. So this Talmid saw this. When's he make it up? When's he make it up? Next day, there was a major event. I think it was a holiday. It was Purim or something. It was some type of holiday or something. There's a lot of people in the Beit Knesset, and the helper was lost touch where Rav Elyashiv is. He thought that maybe he went to learn somewhere, wherever he was. He didn't know where he was. But then eventually, after the whole fiasco was over, he went to the house. And he says he saw the Rabbanit furious at him. The Rabbanit Elyashiv saw this helper, Rab, Talmid Chacham, serious Talmid Chacham, furious at him. Where were you? He goes, oh no, I was at the place. He goes, well, how come you weren't with the Rav? How come you weren't with the Rav? You're supposed to be next to the Rav all the time. Where were you today? He goes, no, I looked for the Rav. I thought he left. He says, how? She says, she rebukes him. How could you not pay attention to the Rav and not know where he is? Especially a day like today. He says, what? What happened today? He says, today he was making up for those missing times that he made up for the last few days. There was the meeting, there was the Torah, there wasn't Torah, it was this and that. He was making it up. So he says, Rabbanit, what does it mean he's making it up? He says, when he makes up Torah, that means that he takes away that time from sleeping. Meaning, instead of the normal 3 hours he's sleeping, he only slept for an hour. Why? He has to make up the 2 minutes, the 30 minutes, the 15 minutes. So he tried to make up all that Torah, 2 hours of Torah, today. So he's a lot more fragile today. He's already 100 years old. How come you weren't careful to know where he is and take care of him? 100 years old. Over 100 years old. What do you think he was, 20? He had to make up his Torah. Where did he make up his Torah? Not from family time. Not from other Torah. Where? From sleep. That's a person that understands that without Torah, there's no life. Chazakim u'bruchim. You have any questions?
No.
Okay, so let's say thank you Hashem for more Torah. 1, 2, 3. Baruch Hashem. 1, 2, 3.
BeEzrat.